Welcome to Remhoogte Wine Estate. We are a family-run wine estate on the slopes of the Simonsberg, about 3 kilometers outside of Stellenbosch. My name is Rob Boustred, and this is my brother Chris. I do the marketing, and my brother is the winemaker. Yes, we've been around since our first vintage in 1995. We mainly focus on red wines. However, we do have an old block of Chenin Blanc on the farm, which we've recently released a reserve. Last year was our first vintage, 2010, and this is our 2011 vintage, which Chris is going to talk to you a bit about today.
Thanks, Rob. This is we're presenting our Honeybunch Chenin Blanc. The reason it's a small production, and that's why we've selected it for this. We've only got one block of white grapes planted on the farm, and it's this block of Chenin Blanc. Like Rob said, it's our oldest, it's 25 years old. And just gives us amazing fruit every year, and that's why we've released a reserve Chenin. We basically do two Chenins, both single vineyard from the same block. The Honeybunch is our oaked, slightly riper and a little heavier Chenin Blanc. It's our reserve. The name comes from the colour of the bunches. When we harvest them, we go through and we do a selective pick for the Honeybunch. We pick all the exposed bunches first, which go just into the Honeybunch. They're a really nice gold colour, and that colour carries through into the wine, and that's where we've got the name from. As far as the wine making goes, we harvest the grapes, we put them into the press. We do about 12 hours of skin contact before a gentle press, and then we basically put it straight to barrel where it ferments naturally. We don't add yeast, it's all wild yeast that we use to ferment it. After fermentation, we leave it in the barrels for about 11 or 12 months before we rack it and bottle it. So we really try and interfere as little as possible and just really let the grapes speak for themselves. It's all French oak that we use. Only about 20 or 30% of it is new, so the oak component isn't too big. We really just try and keep it as natural as possible. And the wine, obviously it's a slightly heavier style of Chenin. Our other Chenin, which we release from this block, is made in the more fresh and fruity style. This is a wine we want to age. It's a serious wine, it goes really well with food, but you can drink it on its own as well. And that's the Honeybunch.
Maybe just a bit about the previous vintage got 4.5 stars in the John Platter, as well as 91 points in the wine enthusiast, which we're very excited about, and we're excited about this vintage. We think it may be even better than the 2010. So keep an eye out for it, and please come visit us here on the farm and taste it in our tasting room. Thanks.